Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the legendary King Jorge Correa studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Shallow Six. It's NCAA football day, baby. It's a half dozen of our finest, juiciest plays. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Of course, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you would, we appreciate the effort on both counts. And, of course, let us know what you're playing in the comment section. Give us your best plays, anywhere between 1 and 5 of your best plays. Throw them up there. You get them right, we'll give you a shout-out. You get enough of them right, just like those two gentlemen yesterday, the legendary King and Jorge Correa, you will be our capper of the day. What could be cooler than that? You get to give us the capper of the day, play of the day for the next game. So, of course, don't forget to check out winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. That's our sister site over there. Deep dives into every game going on in America every single day. Invaluable resource for serious handicappers across the globe. Check those out if you would, please. Winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. All right, kids, let's take a look at our results from yesterday. Not too shabby of a day. We did have Colorado State plus the 6.5. We just couldn't get them to get that last touchdown. Just couldn't get them to sustain those drives past the 40. I don't really understand there in the middle of the fourth quarter, 4th and 2, and trying a 50-yard field goal in 12 degrees there. Kind of dumb shit. Of course, on the other side, they kick the 50-yarder and they make it. But, yeah, I don't understand that. I thought they should have gone for it 4th and 2. And just to recap, according to the math, I know you're all going to come at me. According to the math, you should punt never is the correct play when it comes to punting. All right? Don't believe me? Look it up. I swear to God, it's absolutely true. 4th and 20 from your own 5-yard line, don't punt. All right? Go for it every single time. So, anyway, and you see, it's starting to bleed in. You didn't used to see it at all, and now coaches are going from it for like the 30 to 35, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. They're going ahead and going for it. You're starting to creep in. The analytics are starting to make an impact on some of these coaches. So, anyway, didn't get it done there with Colorado State, but the rest of the night went better as we had Ohio State, and they comfortably covered their number. And we had the Arkansas Razorbacks, once again, hat tip to the Confused Oracle for kind of giving us the heads up to keep an eye on Arkansas there. We did a little deep diving into Arkansas and liked what we saw, and we definitely put them down as a play. So we go 2-1 on the deep 3, and we do go perfect 2-0 on the premium side as we have the Colorado State Wyoming under. And we had the Miami Heat, as they have been one of the best teams in the NBA. Covering the number, we had them take care of business there in Chicago. And they did it. They covered it by 8. Line was 4.5. So, perfect 2-0 day on the premium side. 4-1 overall for our picks. And you know what we do with that? We take that every single day. We will absolutely take that to the bank. So, with that being said, it's time. Let's get on to our plays. We're looking for a little redemption after our first losing Saturday last week on the Shallow Six. We're looking for a rebound day. And what could be more reboundy than laying 40 points to UMass? Or the other way around. Yeah, it was laying 40.5. BYU is up this time against the UMass Minutemen. Quick refresher on how bad the Minutemen defense is. Last week, the Northwestern Wildcats put up 45 points. How bad is that? Well, that's just 18 less points than they'd scored in their previous 7 games. That's right, their previous 7 games, Northwestern had put up 63 total. They put up 45 against the Minutemen last week. So now, we're laying about the same number that we did with Northwestern, again, with the Cougars team, that can actually score. Hey, that should be fun. You know what? If we liked fading them last week, we got to love it this week. Let's do it. BYU minus 40.5 against UMass. And speaking of giving big numbers, how about Penn State, Ohio State minus 18.5? Ohio State burned us last week. Think we learned our lesson? No, we did not. It probably won't be as many big chalk plays as we had the last couple of weeks. But having said that, we're going to back the Buckeyes in this one. Why? Very simple. It's likely going to be the first time this season where the starters play the entire game. So we're not going to get screwed by seeing the third stringers in the beginning of the third quarter like we did last week. I think this Ohio State team can put up 50 against anybody in the country. including the Nittany Lions. Yeah, they got a good defense. Yeah, okay. Haven't played Ohio State yet. That's all I'm saying. Best team in the country rolls again right here. Give me Buckeyes minus 18.5. And turning our attention to the Fun Belt as the Troy Trojans travel to take on the UL Louisiana or UL Lafayette, or as they call themselves, the Louisiana Région Cajuns. I'm looking at the total of 71 here. You know how we're playing it? We're playing it over, kids. 71, never scared. This should be a shootout between two teams. Scored at least 31 points in 18 of their 20 games. Troy's going to look to throw as much as possible because that's what they do. They're going to try to keep pace with the Raging Cajuns run game that averages over 7 yards per carry. Raging Cajuns, like many good running teams, are also very successful when they throw the ball because why? It's unexpected. All right, they'll throw it about 12 times a game, and they average 8.2 yards per attempt. I think the ball goes up and down the field in this one. Give me Troy, Louisiana over 71. And turning our attention to the Mountain West as the Boise State Broncos travel to Logan to take on the Utah State Aggies. This game is a bit of a crapshoot because of the injury situation on both sides, all right, including the quarterbacks. You got Bachmeier for Boise State. He missed the last game, and he's pretty much been in and out of the lineup just about all season with various injuries. The Broncos, they've used 3 quarterbacks this season, including Bachmeier, and it hasn't been a massive drop-off. Bachmeier is the best option, but he is just a true freshman, and they do have a couple of decent options that will go if he can't. On the other side of the ball, it's not the same situation. They have Jordan Love at quarterback, who is a genuine NFL talent, and he is also questionable for this game. It's the frustrating part about college ball. You just don't get good injury reports. You don't know if these guys are going to go or not. You don't. His injury is undisclosed. He left the last game early, didn't come back, undisclosed injury. No idea. My guess would be it's a huge game. If he can go, I think he'll go. If they can get him ready at all, I think he'll go in this one. The other question is, and it's almost as big as the quarterback question, is Boise State sack specialist Curtis Weaver, who left the last game with an ankle injury. He was in a walking boot in the second half. Again, we have no idea. We have no progress report during the week, but missing him would be a huge thing. So play lightly in this one. Keep an eye on the injury report. You might have to wait until right about game time until you start reading Twitter and seeing what's going on. But if the quarterbacks go, or certainly if the quarterback goes for Utah State, if Jordan Love goes for Utah State, Bachmeier doesn't go for Boise, and if Curtis Weaver doesn't go for the Broncos as well, I think we've got an even better play. But either way, I like the Aggies +9 here. I think it's too many points. Huge rivalry game. This is a big game. Has conference title implications, and I think it plays tight. Boise State, they're not the best team on the road. I do like this Utah State team kind of in a rebound situation. And staying in the Mountain West, as San Diego State Aztecs travel to the Big Island, take on the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Aztec defense, we've talked about them a lot. We've played many unders with these guys. They're very good, and they're extremely stout against the run. Unfortunately, Hawaii quarterback Cole McDonald says, cool story, bro. Don't really care about the run. The junior gunslinger, maybe you've seen some of his numbers. He's already thrown for over 3,000 yards, 25 touchdowns on the season. He has thrown 12 picks. He will tend to make mistakes, although a lot of those came early in the season. Now, I normally lean defense when making a pick, but San Diego State offense, they're awful. They are just not good. Now, the Hawaii defense, not good either. But they've shown signs of improving. Last couple of weeks, they've allowed rushers less than 5 yards per carry, which for Hawaii is a very good situation. And really, with their offense, that's about all you need to do. You just need to slow down the other team. It doesn't take much effort to slow down San Diego State Aztecs. If this was a road game, might be a whole different situation. But traveling to the Big Island is always tough. I think Hawaii gets it done here. Give me the Rainbow Warriors minus the 3 points. I-E-O-Ya. I don't know. That's Hawaiian. I don't speak it very well. And we're going to finish up with a Big Ten play as the Minnesota Golden Gophers travel to Evanston to take on the Northwestern Wildcats. Minnesota's 13.5-point favorite. Last week the Wildcats, we talked about them, they won big, and Minnesota lost for the first time. This week, the upside down ends and normalcy returns as Northwestern learns that the Gophers are very different from the dreadful UMass squad that they played, And the Gophers, for their part, they get a team that is struggling mightily to score against every team not called the Minutemen. Give me the Gophers to right the ship here at minus 13.5 points. Give me Hawaii minus the 3. How about a little Utah State plus 9? And Troy, Louisiana over 71. The Ohio State University minus 18.5. And why? Because we got a big fire to make and we got to have some serious wood. Give me BYU minus 40.5 at the end of those 6 games. We're turning it around, guys. Firing up the weekend on a positive note. You guys can join me. We will pick up our winning tickets and we will head back to the window. All right, guys, let's take a look and see how, as they say in the South, let's see how y'all did with these. Little shout-out situation. By the way, if you want to get down on the premium picks, we are having a nice little rally there on the premium side. We've got our record back to 1 game under 500 for the month of November, as we're getting past our dreadful basketball picks. Our football picks are still hitting at 55.5%. We are 76 and 61 on our football plays, and that combines the NFL and the college. So if you want the premium picks, I will put the link in the description of the video. Feel free to follow that link, get yourself signed up. We would love to have you on the team. All right? So let's see. Start off with the confused Oracle. He is going to the well once again with the Razorbacks and tailing on the other 2. He said, let's parlay him. Man, got close, brother. Couldn't get Colorado State there. 2-1 straight, 0-1 on the parlay. We call that getting juiced. Kiss to Degenerate said, Scott, you are the man. Thank you, brother. Said, this forum is the coolest. I agree with that. I love it, man. There was we'll talk about her in a little bit, but there was a cat that had picks up, and man, he was killing it. And like everybody was like, great picks, job. Good, there's no jealousy here. There is no animosity. I love the vibe between everybody. I really do. If there's a little scuffle every once in a while, you guys work it out. Usually somebody will come in and talk about it. You guys, you are rock stars in the comment section, and I dig each and every one of you. I appreciate the effort that it takes to put your picks in and to comment to me. So, Kiss to Degenerate, thanks very much, brother. Appreciate it. He said, I don't always post because my job has me stressed the fuck out. So anyway, his plays so far, and yeah, it was I think we've all had stressful jobs. I certainly have in the past, and jobs that I've brought home with me, and yeah, it's tough to even think about doing anything else. So appreciate the effort, man. Appreciate you putting him in there. Kiss da. He hit the Tulane, Middle Tennessee over. He had also hit Florida over Miami. And took a little swing at the Atlanta over Detroit. Kind of missed on that one. He goes 2-1 plus 90. Nice job, Kiss to Degenerate. Mad Carrot, not the best day. He went 2-3, not awful. C-Dub, same thing on his soccer plays. He goes 2-3. But you know those guys. They put up a bunch of plays, and you never know what their day consisted of. They could have actually had a lot of winners. So 2 good soccer handicappers right there, kids. Steve Godon. Steve had a little parlay there, and man, he had Utah State. He had the Ducks. That came through. He also had Oklahoma State minus 18.5, and they did not quite get home. I think they won by 14, 16. Didn't quite get there, so very close, Steve. Almost hit that 3-teamer. Guru Picks said, is Xavier minus 5 over UConn not a lock? And, well, it's easy to answer now, and the answer is no, it was not. At the time, though, I think I commented this. I liked that pick. I thought Xavier was playing some good ball, really good defense. I thought they'd be able to take care of business against UConn. We got kind of a reprieve. It went to overtime, but still couldn't get home as Xavier wins by 1. The astute Aardvark saying the Arkansas Sniff seems very good. Yeah, dude, that's hella defense down there. They're playing for Eric Musselman, and so he also had Arkansas. He had Houston. Houston, we had a problem that didn't quite get done there, but he finished out with Temple and Rhode Island. Missed out on Radford, 3-2 plus 80. Nice job. Kent P said, disclaimer, said these picks are made under the influence of narcotics. You remember Kent's recovering from neck surgery. He had a pinched nerve at his neck, so they got him juiced up on the goofballs. And not too bad. First thing he does right out of the bat, it's a 2-team parlay, Ohio State and Oregon. Missed out on USC, but then he has Dallas and he has Miami. Missed out on the Colorado State play. He goes 2-2 straight, 1-0 on the parlay. That's plus 252 on the day, Mr. Narcotics. Nicely done, Ken. Hope your recovery continues to go well. Funny story. I'll tell you a quick one here. About, I don't know, what was it, 2012? So yeah, about 7 years ago, I was ended up going into the hospital on Christmas Eve, and I had diverticulitis for about 20 years, and it did damage anyway. So they got to take out a couple pieces of my colon. So I'm in the hospital for a week before they can even do the surgery, because the swelling's got to go down and inflammation, all that shit. So, dude, I am just gassed this whole week. They've got me on morphine. They're throwing me basically anything I want to kill the pain, and I am flying. And I absolutely raped my bookie. It was bowl games. It was basketball. It was NFL playoffs on the other side. No, it was the last season of the NFL, because I was in the hospital later for more NFL playoffs. But I think I made $8,500 that week. And I was using a kid that was a poker dealer at work. He's about 25-year-old kid, and I cleaned him out, man. I felt bad almost, but laid the fucking wood to him. Out of my mind on painkillers. So good times. Oh man, do not try that at home, kids. That's not a pro tip. It just happened to work out for me, and apparently for Kent as well. Just saying, 2-0. Bronco Devil said, turn the page and be a rambling, gambling man this weekend. Doing a little Bob Seger reference. Very nicely done. Said, decided to drop a few. Saving Grace Hopkins scored 25 for the Bronco Devil. Well done, Bronc. Looking forward to maybe some picks here for tomorrow. Assassin Sports stopped by, dropped off a pick. How about that Miami Heat? Yeah, -4, baby. He goes 1-0 plus 100. Derek Saunders. Derek did hit the Texas Longhorns. He asked me about the over in that game, and I had to tell him that I did not like it. Could not tell him it was a premium play, but I said I am on the other side of that game. As the thing that really got me it was the cold. The ball comes out of quarterback's hands differently, and it's a lot harder. It's harder to kick, and it is harder to catch. And for a passing team, the cold definitely comes with its own set of struggles, and that's exactly what happened tonight for Colorado State. So although I just saw the end of the game. I saw the fourth quarter of that game. You know what you do when you're 0-6 for your last 2 days. You totally disengage. I worked my ass off during the day, and took the wife out tonight to dinner and a concert, and didn't even check scores. Didn't watch a game. Nothing. Came back. Yep, and we're 4-1. So there you go. Darwin Tango. Darwin Tanko, rather. Oh, this is Darwin. He was playing some early games, and he had 13 comments of people telling him good job, congratulations. That makes my heart sore right there, that there's, it's not a zero-sum game. If somebody else wins and you're losing, you still cheer for them. They're not taking your fucking money. You cheer for everybody to beat the books, all right? If you guys have learned nothing else in a year in watching me, beat the shit out of the books, not each other, all right? Very proud of you, Darwin. Great job today. He goes hit Nova in the first half. He hit Rice, and he really tried to thread the needle on that Nova pick, and he almost got it done. He had Nova the first half, and then he had Mississippi State +7. Almost got home. Mississippi State ended up being a push. So he had a 3-team parlay with Mississippi State, Eastern Michigan, St. Joe, and he pushed, got 2 legs of it. So we're going to call that +270 on that 3-teamer that went to a 2-teamer. He goes 2-0 straight, 1-0 parlay, +470 on the day. Darwin Tanko, let me add my congratulations as well. Nicely done, my friend. Hammer and Hank. How about a perfect sheet for Hammer and Hank? He goes 2-0, hitting Ohio State and Arkansas. +200, well done. Cyrus Quing, he dropped off an NBA play, Cleveland, and they ran into the buzzsaw that was the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas finally playing like we thought they would. Tim White stopped by to say, well, you have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Just saying. Well, Tim, you should have said that yesterday. You don't say it on the day I go 4-1. Plus, I know the difference between your and you are. So just, we all got our thing. Thanks for commenting. Appreciate it. Adrian Cruz. Adrian, he pushed on the Dallas Maps first quarter, but he hit the Oregon Ducks, Utah State, and then threw up a little 3-team money line parlay there at +165, Clippers, Lakers, and Mavs. That came home in fine fashion. He goes 2-0-1 straight, 1-0 on the parlay, +365. Well done, Adrian Cruz. I think Adrian's had a decent week here. I know he's capper of the day one day, and I think he's had some winners going on with some other ones as well. The Ninja, I like Ninja. Ninja makes one or two plays, just solid plays. He did it again today. He had the Nets on the money line, 1-0 +100. Well done. And Nick Rampero, he had Wyoming, but he also had Duke and Santa Clara, and neither one of those big favorites were able to take care of business. So, our Pazza Cappers for today: Kiss to Degenerate, 2-1 plus 90. Assassin Sports, 1-0 plus 100. Ninja 13, 1-0 plus 100. The Hammer and Hank, 2-0 plus 200. Kent P, my fellow in my narcotics buddy, 2-2 straight, 1-0 parlay plus 252. Adrian Cruz, 2-0-1 straight, 1-0 parlay plus 365. But you know him, you love him. It's Darwin Tanko, everybody. Clean sheet all the way through, 2-0 straight, 1-0 parlay. How about plus 470? Darwin, once again, my brother, you are our capper of the day. Congratulations. And you win the honor of NFL Day. So if you got an NFL pick for Monday, or for Sunday rather, throw it up there. Let us know what it is, and we'll make sure that we get it out to the masses. All right, for the rest of you guys, nicely done. Everybody had pretty solid days. Nobody got hammered. So let's go out there and fire some bullets today, shall we? But you know what? No matter what happens, let's meet back here about 24 hours. We'll do what we do. We'll bitch about our bad beats. We'll brag about those fat stacks. And then it'll be NFL Day. It'll be Sunday. So what are we going to do? Man, we're going to jump in there fired up and do it all over again. All right? You guys take care. Let's make some money out there today. And I will see you all back at the window. Take care.